Hello everyone, welcome to Yamaguchi Japan Speaking Tube Radio. I'm your host, Dr. Issa. This is episode 75 or 75. Today, I will talk about some kind of talk with Mr. Honda, who is around the organization which include the cram school section, but rather he teaches small children, junior high school students and elementary school students, and logical thinking. I admire him at that point because it is very important for the children in this era. Anyway, I talked with Mr. Honda, and you can see that movie, the kind of talk show through internet. I mean YouTube channel. Not my YouTube channel, Mr. Honda's YouTube channel, but I'll make a list of their discussion with other people, mainly the Mr. Honda, and the list. The list is include that these movies, so you can check. You can enter the Mr. Honda's channel through my list of YouTube my channel, Anyway, and so I talked with him yesterday midnight, 11 p.m. Around 10:30 p.m. to almost midnight, 80 minutes or something. So the topic was what is dream killer? Dream killer, Dream killer is kind of a person who discourage other person to do to try to make effort for their dreams, some kind of dreams, so that's discourage the person discouraging other person. Then maybe the dream killer might be probably be very close people. For example, the family. For children, I think for children, their parents is likely to. Their parents are likely to become dream killers because their mother, especially mothers, and also fathers, would like to manipulate children and of course concerned children. So it is very kind of dependence, so their parents would like to manipulate or organize about their children, things, anything. It is very they depend on each other, I think. Not only children depend on parents depend on children, or sometimes exploit their children to make their parents' own dreams to use as a tools. Sometimes it's very not good. It isn't a good expression, but I think there is some part of the attitude of parents must contain that kind of attitude. Not all, I think, and depend on their parents, I think, but some parents are not so, but some parents are a little bit so, but we have to concerned about that kind of thing. So what should I say? So it is very there in the discussion with Mr. Honda, we agreed it is very important for the parents and the children. There is that phenomenon in their human relationships, and parents tend to dream cares for their children. It is very difficult to avoid that thing. And also there are teachers in school might become dream killers for their students. So especially the professions, if some people want to become poetry, to make poem, and if that student say that that's his or her dream, I would like to make a poem in the future as their job, and I think I can easily imagine school teachers just discourage their student, of course, and he just recommend the students go to him go to university or go to enter bigger companies, a bigger company, because it is very reasonable way to get suitable earnings, suitable pay. But I have it is some kind of teacher's knowledge, I think. Just a teacher's knowledge. And so I think it is a lot of factors why teachers say that kind of things, and it is very complicated emotional situation. Maybe teacher want to protect their world, their world is that kind to go to a big company is very good, and teachers can a teacher will be able to be proud if their students go to a big enter big companies or city officials or good reputable colleges, universities or something. It is kind of proud of him, proud of the teachers. I think not the students. And other factors is I think there is other factors and complicated factors. It is very difficult, but it is avoidable, I think. So we have the teachers and the parents and people concerned about involved in the education or children must recognize there is that phenomenon. We maybe dream killer for students and children, So, and we always thinking about that, and we not love their the ability of thinking or description of the free of freedom of not freedom, and it's very difficult. We should give some I think discretion to their children or students to think or decide themselves. I think it is very important, and so we gradually give some kind of free time, free discretion, and to free them to make decision, not love that kind of thing from their students and the children. So that's why we and Mr. Honda said yesterday's talk. So all of the discussions can be seen through internet, and to be honest, there is one of the series, one movie of a series. The series is named the Region Education. It's hard to translate directly. The cafe of region education. I like that. Education in these regions, or each rural cities or something like that. And the concept of the series is we have to think, we have to concern, we have to improve education systems, or how to educate our child or something. And what happened in official school, official education now. So it is a kind of the material to concern about the education. And the series, one I think the video clip is 1 hour to 1.5 hour, very long. And already yesterday's video clip is volume 34. So, and there, to be honest, there is another panelist who is the scientific professional who studies the river, the stream of river, I think, near where he lived. Researcher, I mean, and he has already PhD degree, and Mr. Honda, and me, and one other person who is organized other section of their organization, which is for their students who cannot go to official education, So he gave them, the students, a lot of activities, especially their music activities and other outdoor activities. Go to river and go to mountains or something. And also he ran the food shop at their kind of service area. And that shop is the shop's purpose is for their support for their people who cannot go, who cannot enter their social life. So it is very big problem. I would like to talk about that kind of topic another later episode. It is very difficult to explain all of them in this episode. So, thank you for listening to Speaking Tube Radio. Have a nice day. Balete.